All they say.
All right.
Yeah.
Stan's ready, so we're all ready. I would like to call this Wednesday, February 25th, 2026, Public Safety and Licensing Committee to order. The first thing I'd like to do is for each of us to introduce ourselves so everyone knows who all we're talking to. I think we'll start now at the end of the table with Sam, who's got his back to everybody.
Hello, Sam Williams, Deputy Clerk, City of Racine.
Noemi Zavala, work at the clerk's office.
I'm Sergeant Cruz with the City of Racine Police Department.
Assistant City Attorney Ian Pomplin.
Alderman Samuel Peak, District 10.
Alderman Nathan Pallon, District 15.
Okay, and I believe we have one alderman that is online, if he'd like to introduce himself.
Alderman Frazier, First District.
And I'm Alderman Sandy Wiseman, I'm Alderman from Sixth District. So welcome, everyone. The first order of business was the approval of the minutes from the January 28th, 2026 CSL meeting.
Move to approve. Move to approve.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the minutes from January 28th. Any discussion or corrections to those minutes? Seeing none, all those in favor of approval say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. The next item will be read by the clerk's by the clerk's office.
Item 0076-26, communication submitting a new application for a massage establishment license. Quixia Song, doing business as Healthy Massage, located at 3417 Douglas Avenue, Suite E. Quixia Song, owner, 15th District.
Okay, do we have Quixia Song here? Yes. Would you like to come up to the podium and speak?
I tried to hide my head, okay, I tried.
Sure.
I'm not that sure.
So do we speak English?
Yeah, I can speak a sign, but not much.
Okay. Is this the first time you've applied for a license here in the city of Racine for a massage establishment?
This is the second time.
Second time? Okay. And is it for the same address that she had applied before?
No. 你以前有没有申请这个 Douglas 也申请过？没有买。这是第二家意见。没有。No.
What was the address from the previous application?
And now she owned the massage by 1824 North Main Street.
Okay, thank you. Do we have any questions for Ms. Song from any of the? Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I'm very, very rusty. I think the city attorney would like to swear her.
Yes, if we could swear you in. If you could raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you. You can put your hand down, and then if you could just state your full name.
I think we may have a hard time hearing. I'm wondering if Alder Frazier can hear everything all right? Alder Frazier, can you hear everything okay?
Yeah, I can hear. I'm just going to move because my Wi-Fi is really bad here.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So any questions from any of the committee members for the applicant?
You can go ahead.
Okay.
Great.
Start.
Thank you. So you have the one at Main Street, and you're applying as the only licensee for this one. How do you expect to be in two places at once?
这里有一家在你现在申请这家，你怎么去申请？家在你去，你怎么去申请？这个是那个 professional massage therapy， she have the state license to open the second.
I get that part, but if she's the only licensed massage therapist for both of those locations, how is she gonna manage that?
所以就是一个你看人家，你只有你一个人去，买，因为我这老板呢，也不是说的，就是说去找一个专业的人，本去经营。两家你只有一个人。Yeah, she said that if they got the second one, she wanna hire the professional set massage nurses for their work.
Well, were you done? Thank you, Madam Chair. First of all, when are you planning on hiring the second licensed person?
有知道的，让我人设。He said hiring.
I'm sorry?
Hiring, like the newspaper.
Oh, in other words, but again, it kind of goes back to Alderman Fabon's question. If you opened up in 3 weeks, you would have one license and 2 establishments going simultaneously if you didn't hire that person. Seemed like to me you would get the person hired before you went through the process or got the other establishment open. Otherwise, it would have to be sitting closed, but then that gets into issues of, different.
意思说你怎么还是那句话，就是你一个人的执照，你不可能经营两家，你怎么去找这个人？所以你怎么要去找？我说水动向，这个一般是什么？就是招人呐，招工人，招专业的。He said that if she got the senior, if she got the business license for the second one, she will hiring for the to the newspaper.
No, I understand.
Okay, let me finish it.
Okay.
She found of the nicest people working for her up. She can open the business, and the same time she sent the nicest massage therapy nicest to your office.
She'll have the person hired the same time she gets the license? I'm really not following you.
If she have 2 one, she can have one. She can hire another people working for her. But same time, she sent this massage therapy nurses to your office. So they both spa. They have people working there. They have nurses too.
So you already have people? Now I'm hearing 2 different things. You already have a person with license?
Yeah, she talking to her. Yeah.
No. Have you hired a person?
Because you are not the proof. You are not give his business license right now. You understand? They're not.
I understand now that, but okay, but you could. Well, I'm just trying to figure out if you're actually going to have a person hired at the same time you want to open the door, because when that door, the second 34th and Douglas opens, it should have a licensed person there, and the other establishment should also have one at the exact same time. That's all I'm saying.
Just say that she should have hiring the people have license, so she can open the one. If she cannot find the one, she still open in the code to the find the girl, find any.
So if she doesn't find anyone, she just won't open.
No, she going to.
Maybe we could make this a little simpler. Now, I understand it is our policy whenever anyone applies for a massage license, that the city attorney's office will contact the Racine County Sheriff's Department. They will do an investigation. Did that happen in this situation?
Yes, so the Racine County Sheriff's Office looked at the background of the applicant and her previous employment, both in West Springfield, Illinois, and at the location in the city of Racine. Raised the issue of her being in two places at once, as this committee has raised, and has concerns about that because the other thing is that there are advertisements that indicate that there may be sex trafficking or other illicit activities occurring at these establishments that the applicant has worked at in the past based on the advertisements are listed on websites that are of this type. And those websites are listed in the report. And there is an example of the advertisement attached to the agenda item that was provided to me by the Racine County Sheriff's Office.
And was there a summary of the findings from the investigation?
Yes. So, yeah, I'll let her translate what we're talking about, and then I'll continue.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, okay, perfect. So the conclusion was that it was a suspicious activity to have a second location with only one person being listed as staffing at both locations. The previous main massage renewal license that came through last summer also only has one person listed on the license. The previous employment in Illinois has indicators that it has been operated as an illicit massage business due to those advertisements that are found online. And that effectively there is suspicion enough where the sheriff's office wrote this up and said that it is likely but not proven that this is related to illicit massage businesses.
Did you want to say that? So I'm going to leave it to the committee. I'm just going to say one thing. I just struggle with someone that has an address that lives in Chicago, Illinois, and is the sole proprietor and massage therapist at her current location. Now she's going to expand to another location, and I just don't know how she can be in three places at once on 7 days a week, from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., the hours that she has listed. So I do have some concerns about that ability. That being said, are there any other questions from any of the,
Alder Fraser does have a question, yes. Has the applicant stated whether they knew about the potential trafficking taking place at their previous employment?
did you catch that question? So Alder Malik, that is, he's remoting in, asked if the applicant was aware of other potential trafficking that took place at the previous employment.
You guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Sorry, the internet here is very bad. Yeah, so it seems as if, has she answered that question?
No, she was reading your question. Maybe you could have verbally ask her, Alder Fraser.
Okay. Yeah, so what I would say is, and I'll provide some context, is, I mean, Alder Whiter just alluded to the fact that, there are a lot of red flags here. And one of the common trends that we're seeing inside the sheriff's office are, business owners, potential business owners or alleged business owners coming here and being connected to places that are connected to human trafficking, whether it's, human trafficking. I'll just leave it at that. And so the question was, for the applicant, are you aware that the places that you were previously employed at are potentially connected to human trafficking?
Did you catch that question? He's asking if the applicant is aware that some of the places she was previously place were connected to human trafficking.
Sex trafficking. Sex work.
Do you know what human trafficking is?
Okay. I would like to make a motion.
First, I think there's a question from Alder Pabon.
Oh,
Thank you. So it said that you previously worked at, Flower Massage, right? In Illinois? Springfield?
你以前在你的工作，你弱州的一个地方做工作嘛？
Okay. And you, obviously, you currently have the main massage one on Main Street, correct? Okay. Both of these have been linked to illicit sexual activity. Even your current one, this was an issue last time as well. This is an extensive report. That is not just something that is a coincidence. So, was she aware of anything illegal going on at either of the spas that she worked at before or the one she has now?
回答他跟人家说的一样，那就一样，刚才一样的嘛。
She is aware of illegal things going?
She's
that-
legal.
No.
No, aware of illegal things that have taken place at parlors where she's worked before, and she currently has.
No?
Okay.
I mean, this is my district, and we have had this before, previously last summer, or not last summer, but sometime last year. And, this is extensive. This is not something we can turn an eye to. This is not something that can just be explained off. This is very serious, and I cannot support this at all. But I believe Alder Frazier was making a motion.
There is,
I do believe we have someone signed up to speak.
yes, I do believe right now we do have Quixie Song, and were you the second person signed up to speak on this list? Did you sign in to speak?
Yes.
Okay, so we do have a third person, Florencio, I believe. Do you wish to speak on the item?
Yeah. I'm the landlord. I know they were interested. Rent, building that they have is for sale. So I told them, come down here. I didn't realize all the stuff that's out there. We don't have a lease. Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, I see Alder Kelly has chimed in. Alder Frazier, did you want to go ahead and make that motion now, or did Alder Kelly have something she wanted to ask or convey?
Hi, can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can see you. Hello.
Hey. I don't have any questions. Thank you, though.
I would like to make a motion for denial.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to deny the application for 3417 Douglas Avenue. Is there any discussion on that motion? All those in favor of denial, say aye.
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 Any opposed? So the recommendation of this committee is to deny the request. That will go before the council next Tuesday for a final decision by the full council. Do you have any questions? Next Tuesday at 6 o'clock. Here in the council chambers on the second
Tuesday 6，下个星期还得6天，他按了还有。
So just so she understands, the committee can only make a recommendation, the full council is the one that makes the final decision, okay? I forgot to say motion passed. Thank you, we'll move on to the next item, please, Sam.
Item 0088-26, communication submitting a new application for a cigarette, tobacco, and electronic vape device retail license for Douglas Depot LLC, doing business as Douglas Tobacco, located at 1615 Douglas Avenue. Khalid Assad, Agent, 4th District.
Caleb here.
Thank you.
Come up. Before you speak or any questions, I just want to convey to you and to the committee that I was contacted by the alderman of the 4th District, and he had said that he was personally opposed to the opening of yet another vape shop in the 4th District.
Okay.
So that's,
I appreciate that.
that's,
Excuse me, do we have to sign it, because we need to speak on that?
yes. Yeah, I think you came in a few minutes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, we can pass it. You're here to speak on this item?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Oh.
Sorry.
Thank you. So, first thing you're pointing.
Yep, if you could raise your right hand, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. You can put your hand down, and then if you could state your full name.
Khalid Assad.
All right.
So what would you like to tell us about your location there at 1615 Douglas Avenue?
I've been managing and helping run my smoke shops with my brother for about 5 years now. I decided to branch off and open one on myself for my, I've known the area for a long time. My father actually owned multiple businesses in that same area growing up, so I'm very familiar with the people in the area. I decided to open a specialty tobacco store that's not very, there's nothing really in that area with specialty tobacco, doing roll your own tobacco, cheap cigarettes, all that sort. I'm not coming in there to like compete with any of the convenience stores around the area because they are all EDLP and on a contract with mainline cigarettes. So I wouldn't be able to compete or try to extinguish any of the shops around there. I'm just trying to do a specialty tobacco store there in the area. Carry all types of different tobaccos, cigars, offer it to the public there. Just because I've known the area for a long time and a lot of the people there, so I thought it would be a good spot for me to open a new business and try to start one for myself.
Are there any questions from the committee members? Only Pete.
Thank you. First of all, is there ample parking? I can't pull up the map.
There is a legal parking on that front side of the sidewalk there. It's pretty long. Not very many people that be there a lot, so I wouldn't say it's ample parking for 10 people, but most smoke shops don't really get more than 3 to 4 customers at once. So I feel like it's enough to cover the area, to make available parking for that spot.
Is this a commercial building currently?
No, so it's connected to another building. Another spot, but it's just one building. It's got a small inside, it's about 4,000 square feet. It's got a basement, renovated, it's all brand new renovated in top and bottom. Nothing really going on.
I asked the question because I wanted to know if you had to go through planning and zoning, go talk to the development department in order to get a permit to use that building for that purpose, because I'm not familiar with what the purpose of that building is.
No, I didn't have to go through anything. I just had to follow the requirements of what was needed to pass the inspections for it to be open as a building, as a smoke shop.
Are there? Okay. Are there any other locations close to us? How far is the closest location to sell tobacco and vape products?
I would say that there's a smoke shop kind of like about a mile up the road maybe, or maybe a little more. It's called Smoker's Choice, I believe. But it kind of covers past that, I'm not sure if that mattress firm place is right there. It's, before that Amco on Douglas, but this is kind of far down, entering like more of this side of the town. I don't think very many people that are in that area, a lot of them do walk. I've known that from being there, from when my father owned Olympic Liquors or Shockers back in 2006 and all that.
But all I wanted to know is if there were any other people selling those
Oh,
devices close to you.
Not that I know of. I don't think anything is really a specialty,
No,
tobacco store.
no gas stations, any of that.
The only thing that I know of is that, which I've known JD's, I've known Olympics, I've known, Bootleg, every convenience store in the area, they all sell mainline cigarettes. What I'm aiming for is cheaper cigarettes, roll your own.
Okay,
tobacco.
no, I understand that, sir. I just wanted to get an idea of how close you were to the nearest competitor.
I
Or
don't think
person selling cigarettes, period.
well, and anybody selling cigarettes would be like JD's, Olympics would be about a couple stores down, but
So
they're not
that's
really-
gonna saturate the area is what you're telling me.
Uh-huh.
You're gonna have several more on the same location. Even though I understand you have a different marketing concept,
Yeah,
you wanna cater to a different group.
yeah.
I get that, but again, the products are gonna be kinda like the papers on my desk, here, there, and there, saturated.
Yes, but I would say, I mean, I'm offering something that's not
I'm,
offered at the same time, you know?
sure, I understand
I
that.
understand what you're saying, but I believe that I'm kind of offering more affordable products in a way to people that don't have the same income to buy the more mainline cigarettes, which has been offered in the area.
Okay.
Even, you know, cheaper pipe tobacco, cigars at different varieties. I just feel like it could use something of that sort, since it's not offered anywhere near that area. I understand there are stores that sell cigarettes, but it's very common in convenience stores, and there's a lot of saturated gas stations and convenience stores in the area already.
That's why I'm asking the question. I'm
I mean-
thinking it's oversaturated.
Well, I could say as far as cigarettes, yes, but for a variety of tobacco, no. There's nothing that's really offered in that area that offers a lot of that different kind of tobacco products or,
Okay,
you know.
thank you.
Yeah, you're
Alder Pete, if I can also just state that the Alder Mac, the Alder of that district did ask for the, number of licenses in that area. We determined there were 5 other tobacco
That
licenses.
goes back to my question, yes.
Okay. Sam, is that what is that within? Is that within a?
Within a 3-block radius.
And that's just a tobacco license, correct?
Tobacco, vape, and, yep.
They're all
I mean,
together.
it's all in one because
It's all-
because each store selling cigarettes is required to have that license, which gas stations, convenience stores would all have the same type of license regardless.
If they were selling tobacco, correct, yes, or vape, yes.
Any questions? Mr. Bowles?
Just for the city attorney, if there's anything, any application or anything that would,
Oh, so on the application itself, the applicant did have a, insufficient premises description. He had came in and fixed that at the clerk's office this morning. So the current application before you has that updated verbiage. I do not believe it was submitted as an amendment. It was just crossed off and written into the box. So just, the vote should be on the application that's presented. It doesn't have to be as amended or anything like that.
nothing has changed, state statute-wise governing licenses for tobacco and all that, right?
The state statutes have not changed. The city has introduced a zoning ordinance, which is different than licensing at the Planning, Heritage, and Design Commission, that would rezone, or that would limit cigarette, tobacco, and vape stores to certain zoned areas. That was done on February 16th, 2026. It has not been enacted and published yet. Kind of the background on that area of law is that once a building permit and zoning use permit has been submitted and fully complied with, that's when the rights to use the property as it's zoned at that time would be. Looking at the building permit that's not completed yet, because there are various issues at the building and electrical level that require alterations before that building permit would be issued. So there is no building permit at this point, so the rights at the zoning level have not vested yet. But we here are voting at the license level. So a little bit different.
Thank you.
Paula Kelly has her hand up. Paula Kelly, did you have a question?
Yes, thank you for elaborating on that. I actually was going to ask that question. So because we don't have all of that information regarding the building permit, and there seems to be a couple issues there, and then we don't have that piece of legislation yet voted on, which will be, I'm guessing, next Tuesday. I would like to know what this property is zoned as, like B1, B2, what section, and where in the parameters of this new updated ordinance, where that would fall.
So I can say I did not check what it is currently zoned. I know that the zoning ordinance before PHDC would limit cigarette, tobacco, and vape stores to B3 and B5 zoning, and this is not one of them. So I don't know what the zoning is, but I know it is not B3 and B5 because I looked at a map to determine based on the B3 and B5s whether this was on that map, and it is not.
Okay, so I did reach out to city development before this meeting. I had not heard back yet. I would be comfortable making a motion to defer until the next meeting and hoping that we have all of the rest of that information, including the status of the building and electrical permits.
Before we defer or make a motion, I believe that there was signed up to hear from prior to any motion being made, if you don't mind.
Sure, absolutely.
First speaker is Aldrena Smith, 1134 North Wisconsin.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Hello.
I'm here on behalf of, the resident at 1639 Douglas. We really don't need or want another place there. They rely on the one that's there because it's walking distance for them. The majority of the people that lives in that building, I'm the property manager, and the majority of the people live in there, they are somewhat handicapped, some of them illiterate, some of them, I call them special, because I don't like calling people retarded or nothing like that, so I call them special. And they rely on what they have there. Change for them is not good. And where the store that they go to, they rely on that store. They get everything they need right there. They don't need to have anything else. And I've been working at the property since 2017. And I know they rely on what they got. They don't even go to the bank because they don't know how to deal with that. But they know how to deal with what they deal with, which is the store that's there, which is the Olympic. So I'm not trying to knock anybody from having a business, but I know the community over there is totally different. And it's going to be frightening. And if this person could move somewhere else, that'd be fine. But there, I just don't recommend it. So that's my thing.
I have a question for you. 1639, is that the apartment building?
Yes,
That's
the
the
apartment
south
building,
side
right.
of the parking lot, by Flatiron Mall there?
Yes, yes.
And then this would be at 16, what was the address again? 13? Yeah, where's Olympic?
1629. It's
It's on the same side street?
less than 70 feet
Everything
away.
on the same side.
Yeah.
So,
Just trying to get a visual.
yeah, I just don't want to confuse them no more than what they are. They are good people, so, that's just my opinion. Okay?
Thank you so much.
Y'all got any questions for me? No?
Looks like not. Anybody else want to sign up to speak?
Yes, we have
These are some of the tenants.
Carrie Sherrod, 847 Grand. Oh, I'm sorry, Larry.
supposed to be named here. Good evening. My name is Larry Sherrod, and I used to work at Olympic doing security And the products he's selling, he sells the same, and if you go several other stores, JD, Cattle Corner, there's plenty of those places over there. But my main concern was what I had a problem with when I worked at Olympics. We're on the bus route and the school route, and a lot of the teenagers and students would hang out until we would call law enforcement to break them up. But they would be confronting some of the patrons coming in trying to shop to buy them cigarettes or tobacco or vapors or whatever. So I think now with the police help coming through and checking when we're calling them, that's been kind of like smooth over. But it's not my opinion on what be placed there, who put there, but that'd be an overreach there because you got JD, you got the other store, and then you have Olympics, and then it's all, that whole block is full of those type of items to be sold. And I don't want to, put a person down who's trying to make a living, but my opinion for that area, you don't need any more over there. It's overflowing now. Well, that's just my opinion.
Thank you. We appreciate your opinion.
Okay.
Thank you. Was there any questions for this gentleman?
Last speaker is John Zaremba, 1639 Douglas Avenue.
I'm a resident at 1639. I'm basically just gonna reiterate, same thing, it is saturated. I use Olympic, I have disabilities and some health problems, and I don't have a car. And I really want Olympic to stay there. It has food, it's not just a cigarette store. I can buy my food and staples there too. And it does have the cheap tobacco and vape. The bags you can buy, the machines, and it is oversaturated. Standing up for Olympic, I don't want it to go anywhere. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Any questions for this gentleman? None? Kelly, did you wish to make a motion?
Sorry, had to unmute. Yes, I would like to make a motion to defer to the next meeting until all of the other documents and information is presented to the committee members.
Yes.
Motion and second to do item. Any discussion on that motion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay.
Opposed? Motion passes. So I believe that this will come back to this committee in 2 weeks from today. If I'm getting a notice from the post office. There was more information that some of the members were looking for, so. Okay.
That will be March 11th at 5 o'clock.
Thank you. Thank you for coming, we appreciate it. Be safe. Okay,
Thank you.
next item, please.
Item 0077-26, communication, submitting a renewal application for an amusement center license, CEC Entertainment LLC, doing business as Chuck E. Cheese, located at 5612 Durand Avenue, Paula Zastro, agent, 14th District.
No, is Chuck E. Cheese here? No Chuck E. Cheese? Oh, maybe we'll hear from Noemi.
Yeah.
No, just a renewal on this one. Nothing we need to know? That's a lot of information. What is all this couple page item with all the serial numbers?
So as a large entertainment center, because they are an arcade of sorts, they have to provide the information on every arcade machine, game machine, all those fun things that they utilize in the entertainment center. There's not too many of them. I think they may be one of the only ones left right now in Racine, so they do have a large list. Yep.
All right. Any questions on this item, anyone?
Not me.
Motion?
Second.
Move to approve.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the renewal for Chuck E. Cheese, even though Chuck E.'s not here. Any discussion on that motion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Thank you. Moving right along to our next item, Sam.
Item 0083-26, communication requesting the approval of an agreement allowing Officer David Arvai to take ownership and control of a retired canine named Karma from the Racine Police Department.
I see we have our police chief here. My guess is he'd like to speak to this item. And does the city attorney's office wish to swear him in?
He does not need to be sworn in.
First time I remember that.
Well, he's got a walkie-talkie, that's why, right?
Yeah.
I don't think karma.
Tell you more lies.
Hello, chief. What do you want to tell us
Good
about
evening.
this item?
Good evening.
Members, thank you for allowing me to speak up here. As you know, we have a team of canines, and they are very useful to us, have been useful to us for many years, prior to even my arrival, almost 5 years ago. Canine Karma was purchased in 2019. It was assigned to David Arby. She was donated, but it's about $10,000 to train and purchase an animal. It usually, was trained by Officer Beal, who's now retired. Next Generation Canine, the company that trained our canines. Karma was a drug and apprehension Malawa, which she's now near her 7th year, which usually is when we retire canine. David Arby retired in January 21, and since we don't normally transfer the animal to another handler just because of stress that's related to can happen to the dog when that may not work with the dog, and the dog's been with RI for 6 years in the family. So they do have, we have now a replacement, where it's also a dual purpose. Officer Trusso has now Canine Draco, who's also a apprehension and drug. This has been the practice of this committee to retire the animal with its handler. We're just retiring.
I know what that feels like now. He is retired himself.
Congratulations.
The old dog that I am. All right. Any questions for the chief?
Can the chief confirm if Karma is in fact a dog?
Yes.
So,
I've taken out, I'll tell you, when there's an animal that's coming after you at about 35 miles an hour, and you run it from it, that animal's gonna catch you. And they weigh about 100 pounds, and they take a leap, and they will attack you. I'd rather have an officer run after me. But yes, the dog is in good shape, good health, and,
and happy
the
dog.
Arby's, yeah, and the Arby's
Good
ready.
girl.
Arby's ready to take her.
Well, I believe the motion would be to approve the release agreement for canine.
Motion
or-
to approve.
All right.
Second.
Multiple seconds.
I'm
She
sorry.
needs to approve.
Okay, I'll count it. Okay, we have a motion and second to approve the canine release agreement for Officer Arby and Karma. Any discussion on that motion? Being none, all those in favor say aye.
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 Motion passes.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Wonderful evening.
All good
You
to
also.
see you. All righty, next item, please, Sam.
Item 0089-26, communication for the licenses premise report.
Okay, Sergeant, what would you like to tell us about this report?
So it looks a little bit different. We've had a little bit of an issue with the update, so I had to create a Word document for it. I might have missed some calls, but, not anything that would stand out. We did have a couple calls related to parlays on Main Street. I believe there's a Facebook post also that was posted, which created a lot of calls to the PD in reference to what was going on. But over the weekend, there was approximately, we had 6 calls, I believe, that I documented on here. 5 of them were related to that fight, from patrons from that bar, which came out. There was a big fight in the 200 block of Main Street. Multiple officers responded. Took about 15 minutes to get, the crowd to leave. And then on a separate occasion, there was a different call for service where a party picked up her daughter from that bar and advising that her daughter's underage and the party was highly intoxicated, with the juvenile was highly intoxicated. But we tried to make contact with her and we did not get an answer. But this time, at least that complaint hasn't been looked further into just because we haven't made contact with that party who called that in. Other than that, that's really much it as far as excitement over the last month.
It seemed to be that you were concerned that, the bar owner was not contacting the police department
Yeah.
itself.
Yeah, there was no, on the call trail that I looked up, the bar did not initiate the call for service. It was somebody else that was calling it in, as far as what was going on. And then there was also mention of video surveillance, them not having any video surveillance inside or outside the business, based on a report that I read, so I'm not exactly sure what our security that they have inside.
Okay, any recommendations from the report?
Parlays, I would say, just because that time frame, like I said, it was over the weekend, we had multiple calls for service, they didn't report anything, and out of this, there was at least, like I said, 5 related to that specific incident, when that second one with that an underage individual who was drinking at their establishment.
There was another one that I was concerned about, that was the Doobies one, that final item on your list
Yeah.
there. Anything to be of concern there?
So this one was a rescue run, which was, fire department was dispatched to their establishment, which is why it generated a call for service. Once the party was taken from the bar, there was some issues that were happening inside the ambulance where we needed to be called. And then the party ended up being arrested after the fact. The only thing is it wasn't related to anything that happened inside the bar. It was more of a, like, he fell and then some injury, which is why rescue was called. And that party was arrested, which was eventually identified as the owner of Doobies.
That would be the same owner that was here before us 2 weeks ago?
Correct.
Okay, any questions, from any of the alders?
Me.
No. Seeing none, I would entertain a motion to approve the report.
Motion.
Second.
I don't know what you,
It's in motion.
oh, okay. All right. We have a motion and a second to approve the report as presented. Any discussion on that motion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Next item, Sam?
Item 0090-26, communication requesting any consideration, any formal expression of concern, or other actions pursuant to the police report.
Any action that we'd like to take based on that premise report?
I
What
think
about
it's
parlays?
interesting, yeah, I think it's interesting to see about Parlay on Main, and figure out what's happening, why, and if they can figure out a way to enhance their security, do something, and something like that.
Okay, like we're gonna call in parlays?
Parlays.
Any others of concern? Seeing none, I'd entertain a motion to call in parlays.
Move to call in parlays.
Second.
Motion and second to call in parlays. Discussion on that motion. Favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passes. Technically, we are adjourned, but there's a couple things that, I think we should have on our deferred, list, Sam, correct me if I'm wrong, but we had some discussion about how to handle all these videos and whatnot. Refresh my memory, it was a long time ago, so remember back in January?
Yes, we're talking about when we spoke with Chief about the videos and the text messages.
Correct.
The item was deferred?
It was deferred.
Okay.
And I don't know that the police department, anybody is ready, but I'd like to see it on the agenda so we don't lose it. So at the bottom of the agenda going forward, we just have a little section for deferred items and have that on there, mostly as a tickler file for me. And then before we adjourn, the other thing, I just want to let everybody know, I will not be at the council meeting on Tuesday, and I will not be at the next CFL meeting, so it'll be all or Kelly chairing, or if unable, then hash it out amongst us. Who that would be.
We'll flip a coin.
Okay. And I have no other announcements. Anyone else? Oh, Kelly.
I will just rebut on that and say I will be at the meeting Tuesday. So it'd be nice to see you.
Okay.
Congratulations, Joe.
Anything else? And we are adjourned, having no further business. All right. And thank you to our city attorney, to our police department, to our clerk staff,